Hello everybody and welcome to the second in our three-part series on machine vision, which we're doing in combination with Zebra Technologies. Very pleased to be with Mr. Allan Anderson of Clearview. He's a key partner for Zebra Technologies. We've looked at the technologies that are available. We're now going to look at what they would really mean in application. So, Allan, performance improvements. Manufacturers, what do they commonly look for when they're deploying machine vision? Can you share any examples of applications that have shown these benefits?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess it starts with the problem that the manufacturer is trying to solve, and if that's resulting in scrappage of parts, or in the food and beverage world, if you mislabel something, you get fines from retailers. Ultimately, there's a cost to doing the wrong things or making mistakes in production. So vision is an element that can help with that. So if you can stop those problems happening at source, ultimately you can save more money in operational efficiencies, less scrappage, better production rates, not getting fines from your customers, stuff like that. That's all where you're going to get a return on investment on vision.
Okay, so some of those could be quite substantial then, quite meaningful for an operation. So how quickly do most facilities begin to see a return on investment? What factors influence the timeline? Yeah,
so I think ROI is probably our biggest obstacle to overcome when you think about a vision project. And so again, it depends on the manufacturing process and the business they're in, the kind of, do they make razor thin margins? Do they do a bit better than that? ROI can be anywhere from 6 months to 18 months, depending on the CapEx requirement for that. And it really depends on lots of different factors, how well the system performs, how quickly it can be integrated, working with the right partner to ensure the ROI is as effective and as quick as possible.
Okay, so if you're in consultation with a customer, are you able to perhaps evaluate those figures for them?
Absolutely. So we're looking to try to understand ultimately the cost implications, and then trying to put together a system that will fit within those constraints and work with the customer to ensure that it makes financial sense, rather than creating a very, very expensive, elaborate system that's going to take 3 or 4 years to get payback. That just isn't going to work. So I think we can work collaboratively with the customer, and ultimately the vision system, the source components that make the sum of the overall system, they can be tailored to ensure that systems are cost effective and giving good return on investment.
Okay, so that's really good to do. Now, how does machine vision impact compliance and evolving standards and regulations, particularly in highly regulated sectors?
Yeah, so I mean, you look at things like pharmaceutical, CFR Part 11, where you have to have full traceability of how a system is used. Mm-hmm. Vision systems can absolutely be compliant with those things, but at the starting point, when you're setting out the specification of what the system has to do, and working with a company or a partner or a system integrator, you have to be super clear on the compliance and the regulations that you have to adhere to. But CFR Part 11 as an example, vision systems are commonly working within that framework and working well. Okay,
so compliance can be a subject that scares people. Again, is that something you can help your customers with?
Absolutely. So again, it's guiding them at the starting point of that user requirement specification to understand what key elements have to be addressed, and then working with them through the entirety to make sure that the product is delivered correctly.
Okay, well that sounds reassuring. If I was looking at that would be something that might be quite I'd be apprehensive of. Now, you've previously said that you're on a mission to democratize machine vision. What does that look like in practice, and what are the benefits of this approach for the UK industry as a whole?
Yeah, it's ultimately knowledge is the barrier to entry. So when we're talking about democratizing vision, it's that there's so many applications that machine vision can be used in well to solve problems, but the barrier to entry is knowledge. Is that it can be a scary subject, machine vision. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to create a machine vision system. That's where a lot of the mindset from customers might be. So I think our mission is with the engineers, application engineers that we've got here, the sales team, is to take their experience and democratize vision through basically passing on our knowledge and guiding customers in the right way.
Okay, so one of the clear things that comes across to me is the collaborative nature of going on this journey. Do you see that as an intrinsic part of what you do?
Yeah, 100%. And like, you can talk about even training courses. So it might not be us creating a system for a system integrator or an end user, but giving them the knowledge for the training courses that we hold here at the Centre of Excellence. So that's very much a collaboration. It's not just telling people how to do things, it's actually educating them through training courses or through demonstrations like we have here in our Centre of Excellence to reduce that knowledge gap.
Okay, understood. That's brilliant. Alan, you've taken us on the journey of understanding performance and value of what we can get from machine vision, so I really appreciate that. So if you'd like to find out more, why not talk to Alan and the team at Clearview, or consult with Zebra Technologies and look at the products that they are putting forward. Clearly there are gains to be made, but also as well, one of the key points there is collaboration. So you don't have to go on this journey alone. Thank you very much for watching. Do look out for the third in our video series. We're going to be looking at what it really takes to get up and running next. So thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you on the next video.